Where's that treasure map?
Arg, what's up, everybody? It's the Pirate Stacker coming at you. And yes, we are doing a submission. Drum roll. We're going to submit to ANACS. They have a fantastic special. $168 for 10 grades, 10 slabs. And basically, it's ANACS, trusted holder and grader of coins, one of the oldest known, right? This is a more inexpensive slab. This is actually an older one, the blue. Now it's like an orange color paper that they have in there. But the holder, you know, ANACS is one of those things that, like, obviously PCGS is probably the most trusted, NGC as well. ANACS is kind of third place. Here's the thing. Truthfully, I can't tell you guys what I like best until I try them all out and see what I like best. So, I don't know until I try it. I'm doing some lower end coins that I want to keep for my collection personally. And if I decide to move them, well, then they're a lower price point coin, right? I don't have a lot of money tied up in this. It winds up costing me total, I wrote it down. Total, it's going to cost about $180 to pay ANACS and ship it to them. Well, plus there's probably a shipping fee coming back. So, you know, I may end up being into this $200, $210, something like that. It's cheap. It's a cheap entry point for more inexpensive coins. Now, with this, none of these coins, let me preface this, none of these I would pay $40 to grade at PCGS. Maybe one, but I love the coin. It's an old American. I'm keeping it in my collection, so I'm happy to send it into ANACS, see how it goes. Without further ado, let's kick down this list. I went through, I photo graded to get what I think is a realistic number. And then I give you the cost that I have into it and then the price that it would be worth if it grades out correctly. And we'll just work our way to the back row. So we're going to start over here. And this is a Washington Carver commemorative $50. Now, these, almost all of these are 90% silver. And so they have that going for them. This is George Carver on top of Booker T. Washington, a couple of Patriots, and it's a commemorative $50. Now, this particular coin, I bought it for $20. It's a 1952, and I think it's an MS-60. And now, I could be totally blowing smoke. It may be too weak of a strike for that, which I did have some concerns. I'm going to say MS-60, and if it is, it's an $80 coin. Not bad for a $20 pickup. So we like that scenario, right? Not bad, not bad. Now, these commemoratives, I got to tell you, I like the commemoratives, and I'm going to try and collect the entire set. I do want them in slabs, and for my personal collection. So I realize that these are not the most valuable coins, but they're a piece of history. I think they're very cool. Now, this one is the 1946 S Booker T. Washington. And this one's really cool because it tells a little story on the back from slave cabin to Hall of Fame. And, you know, this is actually, if you look the story up, we'll have to do one on this coin, but it shows basically the cabin there to the Capitol or some building up on top. This is a cool coin. Very cool. Lots of detail. Now, this particular coin, I grade at a MS-60. And again, I may be optimistic. Now, that scratch you see is on the plastic. It's in good shape. So, I bought it for $15. If it grades an MS-60, it's a $60 coin. Very cool. Neat piece of history, for sure. All right, next up. This one I just got today, actually. And I've been looking for a nice Stone Mountain. This is the 1925 Stone Mountain commemorative. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say MS60 on this as well. And I know it says AU. This thing is beautiful. And with the photo grade, I think it gets there. And this basically commemorates the fight of the Southern soldier. And this is a neat thing. Stone Mountain's in Georgia. I've actually been to Stone Mountain. And they do a whole fireworks display. And it's pretty awesome. Now, I did pay $40, a little high on that probably. But if it grades out to an MS60, it's a $65 coin. That's not bad. Not bad. This one, boom, barber half. So barbers, of course, they're cool. I was really trying to find a barber quarter and dime that was worth sending in. I just couldn't find them. But I did have this guy. He's a 1900 barber half. I paid $30 for him. I think it's an F10. If it grades to an F10, and I'm hoping, it's an $80 coin. Again, not a lot of money, but all of these will go up. And for all of you that are going to tell me to flatten my staples, yes, I am doing just that. These are all getting cut out and putting in flips for the ANACS shipment, so don't worry about that. Boom, this guy. I actually picked this guy up today. Paid $40 for him. And this is a 1908 Denver barber half. Little nicer coin and a little more rare. It's better condition than the last one. I picked this at an F12. If it grades to an F12, it's a $125 coin. Now, it does have that little bit of schmutz there, and I hope I don't get held up for that. Cool coin. It would be one I'd be happy to have in my collection. Next up. Now, these are cool and interesting, and the deal with ANACS right now is it has to be an American coin. I assume this is an American coin. We minted them in America for the Philippines. So this is a 50 centavos, 1907, 90% silver. And this is just a very cool coin. Now, this one has this tone. And here's the deal. If I get a coin kick back, it's going to be this one. Because that tone is kind of like a gunk on it. It's really cool. I don't know what it came from. It's on the coin. It doesn't wipe off. But we're going to see what happens. I'm into this for no money. This was sent to me by one of you. It's a 1907. I am going to give it an XF40. And if it grades out, it's a $50 coin. So I think that's a fun one to see what happens with. Next up, another one that I am in no money. This was gifted to me by one of you. It's a 1945 US 10 centavos. And it's 75% silver. Now, this coin is immaculate and in very good shape. I call it an MS63. Now, at that's only a $35 coin if it gets there. But this coin is in such nice condition. I just figured it'd be a good buddy to go with the other one. And again, I'm not into it any money, so that will be kind of a fun try. See what happens, right? Next up, this is the moneymaker. This is the most valuable coin of this group. This is a trime. And so it is a 3-cent dime, 1853. And this thing is in amazing shape. It really, really, really is. And to be honest, I think this one could grade even higher than what I've got it at, which is an AU55. At an AU55, this is a $250 coin. I think it could get higher than that, but I'm into it $40. We'll see what happens. It still has nice edges around it. It's just a really nice example of an old coin. Next up, this is a 3-cent nickel. 1865, 3 cents, not a trime. And it's got the 3 on the back. And, this is a nice piece as well. It's old. It's 155, 57 years old. Very cool coin. And again, I'm really just trying to preserve some history. I'm into it 15 bucks. I've got it as an AU50. If it gets there, 85 bucks. We shall see, right? And last but certainly not least, my large cent. This is an 1848. I call it my big penny. It's actually in really good shape. This is a copper coin, and it is really nice. 1 cent. I'm calling this a VF35. If it gets there, it's an $80 coin. I'm into it 30 bucks. And these are just some things that I'm trying to, and this one will look better out of that plastic. You can see that's got some wear and scratching on it. We're going to roll the dice, see what happens, guys. If these grade out the way that I hope they have, it's 910 bucks in value. I'm into this $230 worth of coins, another 200 bucks for the ANACS costs and shipping. You know, I'll be into it 430 bucks. I could double my profits. Even if I don't double up, I'm locking in the value because all these old coins, I really believe we're only going to see them go up in value over time. I'm happy to put these slabs away in my deep stack, throw it in my safe. And you know what? Again, at some point, I'm going to get that table with my buddy Fish. We're going to do a show, and I'm going to be selling all this stuff that's under 100 bucks. And he's going to be sitting there with his $1,000 coins waiting on that buyer to come buy them. So for me, that is a good incentive. You know, I like having the different price points like I've talked about before. And, you know, you can get beautiful coins for under 100 bucks. And this just goes to show you. So thank you all for watching. We are going to pack all this up. I'm going to show you what that looks like in our submittal to ANACS tomorrow. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Pirate out. Arg.